Greetings, everyone. This is the Nova Narrator. Sorry I've been distant for quite some time. I've been busy. But I am back once again with yet another story. For once in a long time, it seems. Again, I am severely sorry about that. Let me just get to it so I can stop rambling. The name of the story is The Forest of Secrets. And this is a scary fiction story, people. So, if you're afraid of bloodthirsty monsters and demons, then you might want to reconsider before I start. But, enough with the rambling, let's just get on with it. A long, long time ago, there lied a village. This was a small village, full of not many people, but the people who lived there were spiritual people. People who rather believe that they can do anything with the power of nature over technology. And they truly believed that. But there was one place they would never go, no matter how much they loved the forest. And that was the Forest of Secrets. There's a reason they called it the Forest of Secrets. No one's ever returned from it alive. And anyone who ever has usually don't live very long. They don't know why. They choose not to question it by now, because every time someone tries to question it, there's always some fool that gets too curious and gets himself killed. So after a couple of years, they started to realize, just leave the forest alone. It's a lot like the cursed caldera. Just another one of those places you're not supposed to be. Just wish they would have told these two kids that before they met the same end. See, on a dark night, it was about maybe 10:30 to 11 p.m. See, Mary and her brother set out for a game of hide and seek. But little did they know they were in a forbidden area. The secret forest. Just then, her brother started hearing strange noises. And he looks back at her, thinking that she was just playing tricks on him. He just debunks it as like a prank. And he goes off to hide. And as his sister counts to, I say 20 or 30, and then goes looking for him. And then she hears a weird sound. It sounds like a whisper off in the distance, saying, "Get out!" And then her eyes went wide as saucers as she heard this. She started looking around, twirling around in circles, trying her best to figure out where the strange sound came from. And then she heard it again. "Get out before it's too late." She was beginning to get freaked out at this point. Not knowing where her brother is, she chose to stay and look for him before she decided to do anything else. So she did, but the strange sound kept putting her on edge. She didn't know what it was, where it came from, or what kind of horrific things are waiting in this forest for her. But she will soon find out the hard way why she shouldn't have came here. In the Forest of Secrets. Yeah. Meanwhile, her brother was having similar encounters in his hiding spot that he chose, which looked like an old beat-up car in the middle of nowhere, as the voice told him, "You shouldn't have came here." going to die. And then he gets shocked and jumps back in the seat of the old rusted car out in the middle of the woods as the seat makes a light creaking sound when he jerks back. He decides to get out of it and find another hiding spot because that one seemed too obvious because it was too loud. And as he was walking through the forest, he found several good spots, but that voice caught him off guard again. Get out! I will kill you both! His eyes went just as wide as his sister's did. And he just about does the same thing, only he acts a little more thorough, looking behind trees, around things, under stuff, not finding a single trace of where the sound came from. Just then a loud, demonic sounding roar can be heard, coming towards him. I'm talking about a sound so demonic that it'll chill you straight to the core. Something that, if you heard it, it would make you think you were living in hell. Truly. As he finally sees the monster coming straight at him, he starts to run away. About 30 seconds to a minute later, he looks back and realizes he may have lost it, but then he started hearing the sounds again. And then he started thinking he's got to find his sister and we got to get out of here. So he began to go back to the place he saw her at to see if she was still nearby. Which most likely, if the forest was making these types of sounds, she wasn't moving a single inch. Which he wouldn't blame her. He was kind of freaked out at it too. Just then a loud bang can be heard behind him. Looking back, you see something had threw a tree in his direction. It literally looked like something ripped it out of the ground and chucked it at him. Then he hears the loud roaring sound again. It kind of sounds like something you'd hear from a horror film or The Exorcist. Something like, something like that. Just something really demonic sounding. Just cross a dragon between a demon, and yeah, that's pretty much what it sounded like. And he took off running in the direction where his sister should still be. As he finally catches up to her, scaring the bejesus out of her as he runs out of the trees. So fast that she jumps back so far that she hits her head on the tree. About a few moments later, they look around after hearing the noise again. Get out! As the monster blares its red eyes right at him, coming at them in a cloud of black mist. They can see it now, a shadowy figure with red eyes and long black horns, and fangs that can even rival the saber-toothed tiger. They took off running back home as fast as their legs can carry them, one of them tripping slightly on a rock, and the other one having to go back to pick them up. But that didn't stop them from running. They were getting out of there about as fast as they can. But not fast enough. The monster caught up with them, killed the sister. The brother ended up losing his arm in the conflict, but getting rid of the monster by hitting it with a rock. And yeah, after he finally made it out of the forest, he went to go tell his mother what happened to his sister, and that they were playing hide and seek in the secret forest. And she told him they shouldn't have went there. There's a monster that lives in there that feeds off the innocent. And she probably should have told him sooner after he told his mother that Sissy died. The monster got her. She was just stunned. Knowing good and well if she would have told them sooner, this would have never happened. And that's the story, people. The whole point of it was, like, the motive of it means don't ever forget to tell someone something important before it's too late. Because you might just run out of time. This has been Nova Night Flare, reminding you to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll be sure to try to make more videos more recently. I've been slacking, so I need to fix that. So as for now, I'm signing off. Peace out, y'all.